Hey guys, Jeremy Whittington here from Thinkaholics. We're here at Salesforce Connections in Atlanta. I'm here with Brett Hanna, the Business Development Manager from FreshAddress. So Brett, what can you tell everybody about what you guys do?
Yeah, we're an email database services company. We've been around since the late 90s. A big part of what we do is clean, build, and update customer databases, email databases. So email hygiene is a big part of our services. We work with a lot of the big ESPs will use us when they're onboarding new clients to ensure that they've got a clean email list to start with. So removing problematic emails like spam trap and honeypots, frequent complainers, role accounts, disposable domains and things. Start with a pure list, get better deliverability more into the inbox. We also fill in the blanks of data. We work with 25% of the Fortune 100 uses us to build their email database. So if a company has first name, last name, postal of clients, we could provide them with deliverable emails if they never collected them. We also have a patent on email change of address. So we can, if you have bouncing or inactive email addresses, we can provide you a more preferred email address. A few other services like Facebook Audience Connector. So if clients have first name, last name, postal, and or emails, we can help them create a custom audience on Facebook for that.
All right, so just kind of walking through the products you mentioned, the first one is you can help them take a list of, contacts, for example, go through all the emails, look for emails that are stale or out of date or not working, and you have like you have a repository of things you can pull off of to get the correct email address. Is that right?
Well, you're combining a couple different services that we do.
Gotcha.
The first service that we have is email hygiene, so that's called safe to send. So we can ensure that an email list is going to be pure before you message. There's a lot of problems if you have a list that's stale or collected over multiple different ways, platforms and things, that you're going to get deliverability issues if you don't clean a list well. So we can clean up that list to make sure it's pure before you send.
And is that like the first process? You get the lists. If they have email addresses, you start cleaning those up first that exist, or?
Yeah, I mean, there's two different things. We can do full service, so for existing or historical data, we can clean that up. We also have a service called Auto Safe to Send to set that in real time on web forms or websites. You can put a snippet of code, and as someone's entering an email address, we can validate it, correct it, block problematic emails, and ensure that you're collecting a valid email from the start. Great example is point of sale. So, if you have a large, retail organization, a lot of times you might get 20-30% bounce and or bogus emails when secondhand clerks are collecting them at point of sale.
All right, so that's the first product. What was the second one?
So email appending. So if you have, some of the giant retailers have come to us and say, hey, we've got 7 million rewards customers that we've collected over the years, but we've never bothered to collect an email address. So they're sending a points, rewards customer points letter once a month, and it's tremendously expensive. There's no interaction. It's not digital. So we can provide them with an email append, usually 20-30% of those with a deliverable email address.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and so to email a customer base is a fraction of the cost, and you can message once a week instead of once a month.
Right. And if the email addresses are stale, like if they're old, you can also try to find like the newer email address from them. Is that right?
Yeah, so that's called ECOA. We have a patent on email change of address. That's really where we got our start. Early 2000s, we patented ECOA, to where if you have folks that they might have given you a second or third preferred email address, or just 20-30% of a list to just go stale per year, so you get a lot of email attrition. For bouncing or inactive emails, we can provide you a more preferred email address.
Gotcha. All right, so if people want to get their hands on and try it out, what should they do?
So FreshAddress.com is our website. You can go on and fill out information to request info. You can give us a call at FreshAddress at 617-965-4500.
Okay.
And just give us a shout, and we'll set up a time to talk.
All right, Rebecca, thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.